Hello Capricorn, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Nicole and welcome to Intuitive Garden Tarot. I'm going to be doing a reading for Capricorn viewers for the week of June 16th through the 22nd. Very powerful energies in that week, including the solstice. I will be doing separate solstice readings. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, please remember you can do so at intuitivegardentarot.org. This is a general reading, so parts of it may not resonate. Take what does, use your own intuition, and book a session with me if you'd like more clarity. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we have for you. We have the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups, Three of Swords, and the Star card. All right. We have almost every ace in the deck. The only one missing is the Ace of Pentacles, and only one major arcana in this reading, which is the Star card. So let's break it down. We have in the background, or the recent past, the Seven of Pentacles card. This is investing in something, whether it's financially or putting a lot of effort and grind into something. And this card requires patience. It's also a bit of, sevens are a spiritual inside job energy. So clearly what you've been putting some effort into is looking fruitful, but it's not quite yet time to reap that harvest. And that's where the patience comes in. Maybe something's been delayed. I'm really tuned into this guy's face. He seems a little disappointed at how long something's taking. So if you've been invested in something and expected a return financially or with some kind of effort or project and it's not quite done yet, this is acknowledging that yeah, maybe it's been a little frustrating or even discouraging. But the important thing to note is that the fruits are there and they will be ripe in time. So we have the Ace of Wands as a real catalytic energy. This is really catalyzing something. It's almost like a magic wand, just setting something into motion with a lot of passion, a lot of fire. I do want to acknowledge too, this in its lower frequency can represent being triggered, being activated, or reacting quickly or passionately to something. And with the Ace of Swords next to it, this is a strong card about the sword of truth, a strong communication. So there might be something that's prompted, an idea, an understanding, a whole new layer of again, understanding. Let me tune more into this. So it's almost like there's been a gift or something that just kind of came out of nowhere. And with that passion or that trigger, you may have come upon a brilliant idea, is how this is coming through. So that's really exciting. And not without some tears I'm getting. It might have been just in the nick of time if you did get some inspired action coupled with an idea. And it might have come again out of frustration, perhaps this frustration about waiting on something that just hasn't produced fruit yet. What I love seeing here is at the heart of the reading, Capricorn, we have this Nine of Cups energy, which is known as the wish fulfillment card, being very content, very satisfied emotionally, even physically. He's very thick around the middle from living a rich, good life. So that's a great energy at the heart of this if there has been some frustration, or if you do start off the week with some irritation or frustration. And then as the energy moves through the reading, we enter the Ace of Cups. which is a beautiful overflowing, my cup runneth over. Um, Again, new beginning, a whole new lease on life, feeling emotionally like your wishes come true and you're just overjoyed, really. Beautiful energy. Um, with the the Three of Swords, next to that Ace of Cups, we have an energy of heart wounding. Perhaps even there might be three parties involved, three people involved. Take what resonates for you, Capricorn, but there has been some tears, some frustration, maybe even some arguments and some hurtful words that have been said or spoken by you or received by you or both. You should maybe check out last week's weekly forecast for all zodiac signs. I know that touched me too. I definitely found myself in an argument last week and very frustrated, and that was kind of the energy for everyone. So maybe that touched you too, Capricorn. What is really powerful here is this Star card. There's a lot to unpack from this Star card. So let's start with the vulnerability, okay? So this is about having one foot on the land, grounded, and the other foot in the subconscious waters. So there might be some heart wounds that need to be healed. They might be recent or they might be old. But it's somehow tied into the energy of what you're experiencing and what you've been working on this week. What I do like is that there's such a strong cosmic guidance of your lucky star shining down on you. So I feel like the overall message, Capricorn, is don't give up right now if things aren't producing or showing up in the way you expected, in the way Capricorns like to command. So it is in their lives. Patience, and that's the spiritual work for you to do this week. If it's not all coming together just yet, or if there are some sharp edges around what you're working on or communicating about or learning about, I'm hearing learning curve. Maybe there was a learning curve in some project or investment you're working on that hurt a little bit. Maybe there was some financial loss in the process of what you're building. But really focus on, again, at the heart of the reading, we have this emotional contentment, a wish coming true. That Ace of Cups energy at the end of the reading is really about, again, your cup overflowing with joy and love. And I'm even seeing and getting chills, tears of joy. So let's tune into these yellow droplets here. This is where I was feeling kind of some of the blood, sweat, and tears around an idea or a hurtful communication, like I said. But now look at this Ace of Cups and all these blue droplets of fresh, clean water, just overflowing with gratitude. So don't forget, if you have forgotten, we all forget. At times, most of us do forget to focus on gratitude or what's working, and it's especially hard when we're feeling like things aren't going our way, but that's just as important, if not more important than ever, to remember gratitude. So I just wanted to throw that in there for whomever might need to hear that. But in that vulnerability and exposing yourself to these new ideas, perhaps looking at a relationship in a new way, it may not be about a project or an investment. It could be investing in a partnership even. Again, that just might be for some of you. This is a little side story that's coming out. But in allowing yourself to be vulnerable and really pouring out your emotions from a place of vulnerability instead of controlling the outcome, I feel like that's going to really be fruitful and a part of your inner spiritual work this week, Capricorn. Let's get some oracle messages to tie it all together. And my usual go-to is the deck that wanted to finish this up for you, Capricorn. We're looking at messages from the garden about what you've been nurturing and what's been catalyzed, and what you can look forward to as a result of the energy of this week. Okay. Trust, strength, fertility. All right. Trust, basil. It's a great time for pesto and fresh basil. This is really trusting your intuition right off the bat. I'm seeing that third eye. There is some Scorpio energy, which is a little bit of a nod to going into those deeper waters, those deep emotions beneath the surface. So trusting what you can't see right now, that you are on track. That's totally what's coming through. You may be waiting on something and it may not have happened just yet, but trust, follow your intuition. That's very important right now, Capricorn. And then strength. This is Virgo energy here. And there's another sword. Communication is key. And what you choose to communicate about, really being precise and thoughtful about your thoughts and words, really using that sword wisely, is going to be your strength this week. And Virgo energy being about daily routines, habits. I'm hearing, of course, eat fennel. Make a fennel salad with some basil. That might be really good for you. Or some watermelon. There's something about the heart. The fennel is so much shaped in nature like the chambers of the heart. So really just trusting your emotions is what I'm getting. And speaking from the heart is going to really pay off for you. That's where the money is. That's where the fertility is coming from the heart with your thoughts, words, trusting, staying connected to your guidance is really important. And this fertility card has Leo energy, which is about your passions, what's playful for you. That has come up a lot. I'm getting creativity as well. You will be supporting yourself and in your strength by nurturing yourself first and foremost, and your joy. And hopefully, if there is a project, relationship, or investment that you've been putting a lot of time, energy, money into, hopefully it is something that you enjoy, because that is what's going to pay for you. That is the fertile ground. If that, what I just said, is not so much your passion, then nurture your passion in your private time, whether that's with others or with yourself. Because that will give you the energy and the momentum to go back and really reap the rewards of whatever it is that's going on for you. I would love to hear, because I'm getting several different scripts or storylines about what this energy is. So please let me know in the comments, Capricorn, what's going on with you this week, and how you're finding your strength and your playfulness, and how you're nurturing your own trust and your own intuition. Again, I look forward to doing your solstice reading and really looking at that energy in particular, but remember, this week does encompass the solstice energy as well. So there is a lot of strong energy involved here, but a lot of fresh renewal, a lot of new starts, new beginnings with those three aces. So I think it's going to be a good week, and it's going to be starting projects, relationships, momentum, let's say, in whatever category, maybe all of those or some of those, maybe more than one category for you, Capricorn. But that's going to play out past this week because something important is just starting to come together. So keep the faith there, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. And I look forward to our next video. Bye-bye.